Today we're going to show you a real-life example of how to use a Raspberry Pi robot with a Wii remote and how to characterize this system with an MDO4104-6 mixed domain oscilloscope. So what I'm going to show you here is I have a setup of a robot in progress. I've got my Raspberry Pi, and attached to it I've got a USB Bluetooth dongle that I connect to my Wii controller through programming commands. This has a SPI connection on it that goes from the Raspberry Pi over to my Atmega 64 microcontroller, which is then going to output PWM waves to DC motors that are going to drive the speed. I'm going to demonstrate this, and then I'm going to show you on the MDO how to use it. So I'm going to press a couple buttons here, and as I press this button my wheels start to turn, and then as you can see they just keep going faster and faster. If I look over at my MSO3000 that I have hooked up, you can see these pulse widths that they're changing as I'm speeding up the wheels up to a max, and then as I start to lower them I'm going to get smaller and smaller pulse widths. So this just shows that I'm going to be able to characterize this whole system from a Wii controller all the way through the SPI connection to the pulse width modulation going to the wheels. Let me show you that with an MDO now. So this last part is going to be on the MDO, and I'm going to have my time versus frequency domains turned on. And on the top I have my amplitude versus time turned on. And according to Bluetooth, I have a frequency that normally will hop around on a bunch of different frequencies. So I've got my span turned on these frequencies, and then my amplitude versus time allows me to hop between these different ones, and I can see my Bluetooth changing over different times right before it sends the signal to the microcontroller through SPI. So this next part here, if I pan over, you can see the SPI here, and so you can see that I have a MOSI and a MISO, and so I've successfully transmitted my data to the microcontroller and back from the time of leaving the Bluetooth from the Wii controller. Now to characterize the system, I might want to see like how long it takes, so I'll set one cursor to the beginning of when I first hit the button and one cursor to when the SPI signal is actually sent out, and I can kind of see the time delay of when this happens, and that just lets me have a general idea of how long and how well my system is and how well my programming is. So this is just a quick way of how to do this. If you need more information, just feel free to contact us about the MDO at tektronix.com/support.